What's up, guys? Mr. Dano. Dollar Tree haul. Let's get into it.
Into a different Dollar Tree than I usually do. See what I got.
$1.25. Everything. $1.25. Even the glue that I had to buy. And the breakfast bars. Everything is $1.25 now. Anyway, the $1.25 store. Let's see. First, We Had It Coming. Starring Natalie Krill. Oh, I didn't take the plastic off. Sorry. Anyway, looks to be a crime caper. So I don't believe there's going to be a giant spider person. Let's see that one. I had to do it. The Amityville Murders. Okay, as we were discussing this the other day on the Spirits and Screams stream with the final girls, some of the final girls, on the hosted by Ocean Chicks, Karen on the Ocean Chicks Films channel, and Knight from Night Watch was the guest. They were discussing it. I was in the comments. We got into the topic of these freaking Amityville movies, and the thing is, like, people keep saying, how many are there? You can't say Amityville Horror. That's part of the original franchise, and I remember there was a second one, maybe there was a third one. Then you have these, like, batshit crazy ones, like Amityville Bigfoot, Amityville in Space. I mean, they're ridiculous. I think this one might be kind of in the middle, where they took the Amityville name and made this movie about the events that not supposedly, their version of the truth of the events that took place before the Amityville Horror, the original one, which involves the DeFeo murders, which many people have heard of. So, that's much better. So, this alleges to be a true story. On the night of November 13th, 1974, Ronald DeFeo Jr. took a high-powered rifle and murdered his entire family as they slept. So I think that's part's true. At his trial, he claimed that voices in the house commanded him to kill. This is their story. Who knows? The Redwood Massacre. Gorehounds will love it. Slasher film of the year. Features a making-of video each year on the exact date of the infamous Redwood House Massacre. People from around the country come to check out the legendary murder site. Events take a bloody turn when the innocent campers discover the Redwood legend is in fact a horrible, bloody reality, turning the unsuspecting victims into prey for a mysterious, axe-wielding maniac that has remained dormant for 20 years. Just 20 years? That's all? Not 57 years like Leatherface? Any other horror movies? Let's see. Okay. Puppet Master, The Littlest Reich, with Thomas Lennon from Reno 911 and other films. Best kill scenes in modern horror. I heard this one's pretty nuts. Has to be quasi-comedy. It's got to be. From the producer of Bone Tomahawk and The Meg. World War III begins on your toy shelf. You hear that, guys? Where's my toys? Oh. Fangoria is back with a totally unrated reimagining of the beloved horror comedy with all the gory practical special effects you can imagine. Edgar's recently divorced and returns to his childhood home where he finds a nefarious-looking puppet in his deceased brother's room. He decides to sell the doll for some quick cash at a small-town convention celebrating the 30th anniversary of the infamous Toulon murders. All hell breaks loose when a strange force animates the puppets at the convention, setting them on a bloody killing spree that's motivated by an evil as old as time. Barbara Crampton is also in this. Michael Paré is also in this. Okay. Now, interestingly, I had mentioned before when I did my Hamilton Books haul that I had gotten a full moon haul from a sale they had earlier, and it was actually a few full moon titles, and then they have a partner site where I got some old TV shows and things. But on the full moon website, I saw the Puppet Master for almost nothing. But then I also saw the first 3 Puppet Master films for just a little more. So what do you think I went with? So I got these from Full Moon. And now this one, I've got some nice Puppet Master marathon. I don't know anything about the ones in between. Okay, next. Classic. Sequel to a classic at least. I definitely want to get the first one as well eventually. Smokey and the Bandit 2. What can you say? Burt Reynolds, rest in peace. Sally Field. Jerry Reed, rest in peace. Great music by Jerry Reed. One of the many collaborations that Burt and Jerry did. Jackie Gleason returns. Don't remember much about it. Directed by Hal Needham. King of the Smash 'em Up. Is it as good as the first one? I don't think it is, but we'll check it out. Oh yeah. Just wanted to show you this. From Kmart, rest in peace Kmart. Thanks for the movies. $5. This would have been worth $5 because it's Fighting Ace and 4 bonus films. Okay, so Fighting Ace starring John Liu and Kwan Young Moon. And then we have The Crippled Masters, okay. 2 men cruelly crippled by a criminal kung fu master, leaving one without arms and one with useless legs, are taken to a reclusive old master who has reasons of his own to teach them how to combine their martial arts skill to take revenge. I remember when I worked at a video store, 90s, this came out, and it was they were like, it's back, the controversial film. I'm not sure if it really was at the time, but that's how they marketed it when they brought it back, and I think we even kind of had a discussion. Some people are like, should we have this? I don't know. I think I kind of remembered seeing it on TV, though. Then we got The Black Dragon, Smuggling Ring, okay. Joins 2 boxers, and there's an evil crime syndicate starring Ron Van Cleef. Ron Van Cleef, he might have fought in one of the early UFC events. The Ninja Connection. The Ninja Connection, an international drug dealing organization, uses a gang of ninja warriors to commit acts of terrorism. Can't read any of those names, too small. Most of these are rated R, so these are a little more hardcore. But then you got East LA Warriors. Okay, this is crazy. The gangs of East LA are caught up in an endless warfare. Only Cesar, played by Lawrence Hilton Jacobs from Welcome Back, Kotter. The city's most profitable drug dealer has the power over them all. Now the drug lord's sworn enemies, some guys and a protege have joined forces to make a stand against him. It also has a special appearance by William Smith. Interesting. Wonder if Ron Palillo, Rorschach, is going to make a guest appearance. What we got now. This was Five Fingers from Marseille. Was this the Western that was on Netflix? Yeah, I think I have this. I think I already got this. And I think it's different from the one on Netflix. Anyway, yet another Western featuring African-American cowboys, if it is the separate one, which is cool, because that's a true, actual historical accuracy. There were Chinese cowboys, too, as a matter of fact. There Are No Good Men. Original explosive crackles with energy. Okay, I can't read that, so I'm not going to read it. It looks interesting. Next one I've seen, this is really interesting. This is a good one. A Jason Statham film, not many people may be aware of. It's a very sort of not made for the global audience massively budgeted Jason Statham film. It's not like a Hobbs and Shaw thing. It's very UK oriented. I don't think the accents were too difficult or anything like that. But Blitz, which I believe is the name of a serial killer, and it's got Jason Statham and Paddy Considine, who's excellent. Rough cut crime thriller that sees Jason Statham back on familiar turf, and doing what he does best. It's really good. I don't remember all the details. This young lady's a young police officer who has got some issues, and I think Jason Statham is like a mentor to her. I don't really remember. The killer's pretty diabolical though, and I believe he is Aidan Gillen. I believe was David Morrissey's in this. I don't remember that. Aidan Gillen from Game of Thrones, Littlefinger, I believe that's who it is. It's really good. And the video awkwardly ends. Here goes the outro music. See you next time.